if you have Alzheimer's, the last thing you'd ever want would be for the one that loves you to lose their life trying to take care of you and not having any support. I mean, I think I spoke one time to a doctor who, I said, you know, what disease do you fear the most? Is it cancer, heart disease, what is it? And he said, Alzheimer's, dementia. He said, because I know what it's going to do to my family. I know what it's going to do to my loved ones. And I don't want that. And so it really is an incredibly important thing for us to not just raise money for and find a cure for, which we have to do, but what they're doing here at CaringKind, this is the most important thing. Training people so that they know how to take care of people with dementia and Alzheimer's. And it's not one size fits all. Everyone is different. I mean, Glenn would literally not know where the bathroom was in his own bedroom. Can you imagine what that was like? We won't go any further. And yet, we would take him to the Grammys, and he wouldn't know where he was or why. And Rhinestone Cowboy would start playing, and he just started singing and playing better than anyone on the planet. So his way of coming into the present was from something in the past. And what I learned from this was it's the arts, it's the music they've heard, it's the dances they did, it's those memories, that is what brings them back. And so if they are lucky enough to have been a performer, that comes back, it's the last thing to go. Or in the case of Kim and Glenn, Kim was a dancer, and she would dance with him, and he'd get lost, they'd just dance, and he'd smile. And one time, when we finished filming, and we felt, you know, it wasn't fair for him to be seen the way he was anymore. He was at my house, and I thought, I wonder what would happen if I take him up to my art studio and get him to paint. And Kim said, oh no, he doesn't paint, he's never painted. I said, well, let's go up and see what happens. So I took him up there, and I said, Glenn, what's your favorite color? And he went, blue. And then he started singing, am I blue, am I blue? Okay, we want to sing and we want to celebrate blue. So I'm an artist, so I put a bunch of blues and greens together on a little palette, and I thought, forget the brush, I'm going to give him a knife, a blunt knife, of course. And I didn't know what to do with it, so I showed him, and I just sort of danced with it a bit like that. And he took it, and he started doing this. He started singing Rhinestone Cowboy. He sang everything, and he danced as he painted, and he got totally into it, and he just came alive. And Kim looked like me, like, oh my gosh, you've woken him up again. This is unbelievable. Meanwhile, Kim's standing beside with a paintbrush, going like this. And when you looked at the paintings at the end, hers, she'd used, of course, two primary colors, and they'd somehow mixed up, which means it goes to mud, gray, and black. She had a tunnel of black on her canvas, and he had 3 joyous canvases. You know, you saw me play Ruby there. One of the reasons I don't do anything to look younger is I like to play older. You need all those muscles. And a grey wig does wonders for aging.